I'm Lyle from lrguitar.com. I'd like to take a few minutes to show you two versions of the P. Diddy song Coming Home. The first version is what I would normally teach my older students, kids who've been playing for a little while, who are comfortable playing the open position chords and the various bar chords, either major or minor. And then I'm going to show you what I teach my younger students who are total beginners, who, for whatever reason can't play the full bar chord shapes. So I'm going to show you what I do to teach them popular songs using basically chords made up of the first three strings and chords that are called triads. Just three-note chords that seem to fit nicely with students that have smaller fingers or smaller hands, and still allowing them to play some popular songs to impress their friends. So here's the first version, the more the adult version, and basically it's pretty much what you've probably seen on YouTube. Although I've seen a few videos, and there's only one that actually really hit the mark with the chords. And you'll notice I'm not using a capo. I'm just using regular open position and some closed position bar chords. And so here we go. So that basically is the full chords for that song. You notice at the beginning I just did one strum of each chord, allowing it to last 4 beats. Of course, if you know the song, you'll notice that there is actually no guitar in the song. It's piano, and then when P. Diddy kicks it in, it's strings and drum machines and keyboards. So basically, we're basically working from our own interpretation of what the song sounds like by using the guitar. So basically, G, D, B minor, F sharp minor, and these chords will also be on my lrguitar.com. Check the description below for the link to the site, and in that post the chord diagrams for this song will be there. Once P. Diddy or Puff Daddy or Sean Combs comes in with his rap, the beat stays the same, but the rhythm is more aggressive. So basically what I'm doing to try to mimic the feel, the string sound, the synths, is I'm just doing downstrokes and kind of with a muted rhythmic feel. I'm just kind of strumming downstrokes. Like that, to kind of emulate a very pseudo string sound. Now also you'll have to listen very carefully to the rhythmic pattern of the song, especially when P. Diddy comes in, because there's what's called an anticipation. There's his way of singing against the rhythmic underpinning of the chords. It's almost like in 3/4 instead of 4/4. It's like type of thing. So that's something that you'll have to kind of get across on your own. But just listen to the song, use these chords to play along with it, and you should be fine. Or also, if you happen to be playing with a singer, then you may want to simplify things by just doing what's called 4 to the bar. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, that type of thing, just to make it simpler. So it'll totally be up to you. Now, the baby chords, or the smaller triadic chords for this song, are as follows. Instead of playing the G like this, I play it like this. So basically, I'm getting in all the notes, or at least anyway, I'm getting 2 notes of the G chord. I'm getting the 5th and the root, or the G, the 5th and the G again. And I'm playing from the 4th string, so my D, my G, my B, and my E string. And once again, these will be on the lrguitar.com post for this tune. So G like that. You can even simplify it even more and just play the top 3 strings. I like to add the bottom, the D string. I think it fattens it up a little bit, and you don't have to place your fingers on it. So if you have tiny hands, small fingers, you don't have to worry about it. It's just basically 2 open strings and 2 fretted notes. And then we go to D. D is the usual D chord. I'm playing with the open D as well. And then we're going to the B minor. And all I'm doing there is using the top 3 strings, so my G, my B, and my E string. And I'm playing with my 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. My 2nd finger is on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and my 1st finger is on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. And that's just a B minor triad. The first, so B, D, F sharp, 1, 3, 5 of the chord. And then instead of playing this chord here, it just turns out to be that chord there. And instead of playing F sharp minor, like the full bar chord, I'm just utilizing the top 3 strings once again, and I'm using my 1st finger, and I'm just barring the 2nd fret, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string. So you get basically this. And then when the rap comes in, and so on. In that situation, you have to be careful when you're strumming, and especially if it's a sort of an aggressive downstroke strumming. And like I said before, I'm muting a little bit with my underside of my palm against the bridge, a little bit before the bridge on my guitar. Instead of, you get it's more of a percussive feel. So I'm doing that, and you've got to be careful when you're doing triads, especially on the upper strings, that you're not hitting a bunch of other strings that don't belong there. So it takes a little bit of control to only hit the top 3 strings. And if you have problems with that, then the suggestion that I would give you is to just practice the song very slowly, even if you have to look, you know, to see that you're hitting only the strings that need to be strummed. It's a little difficult at first if you're just a beginner, because it means you really have to have a tight control with your picking hand. But like I said, play it slowly. And you'll get it eventually. You just got to keep plucking away at it, as it were. So there you go. Like I said, check out the chord diagrams on lrguitar.com. You'll find a description, a link to the site in the description below on this YouTube video. And as usual, if you attempt to play this song, send me a video response, or put up a video, send me a link to it. I'd love to see what you've played. I'd like to see how you utilize these different triads. And not only is it, I mean, everybody should be using them. They're not just for beginners. They're not just for people with small fingers or small hands. They're to be used by everybody. And they do have their function, and they come in quite nicely at times. So, that's something to think about as well. So that's it for now. Take care. Let me know what you thought of this lesson. Leave me a comment on the bottom of the YouTube page or on the comment section of my lrguitar.com. If you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear from them. Any comments. Subscribe to my YouTube site. Friend me. I'm freely available to hear what you have to say. And if you have any questions, let me know. So that's it. Take care. Hope to see you soon, and ciao!